It's Week 5 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bengals and the Falcons, next on EA Sports.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
To throw is Thompson on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Alvarado. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw. Thompson. Throw left side complete. That's Bishop. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, step it back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake. Thompson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Back to throw. Thompson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, Thompson. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 22 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to a field goal. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now Thompson on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarado. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Thompson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Thompson now throwing on 1st down. Again, it's Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out of a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
His pass caught at the 4. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll run on first down. It's Lucas, and he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On third down, Lucas, a solid stiff arm. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
That's where you belong.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Lucas. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They run with Collins. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now whistles and a flag. And I believe the Bengal got going a little early there. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Thompson. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now Thompson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Shreds him with a stiff arm. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Lucas. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Thompson from the gun on 3rd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He finds his man, complete. That's Alvarado. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Josh Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. On second down, it's Lucas. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Thompson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Alvarado. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarado. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw. Thompson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Sanders' kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's the option going left on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 40
yards rushing for him now to this point.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, Lucas. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Rutgers kick here is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Thompson on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Alvarado. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And that is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Thompson. Over the middle, complete. It's Alvarado. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Thompson rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. So that one will be accepted. To throw is Thompson. Off play action. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Thompson. Throwing on 4th down. Steps away. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lucas, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to throw now on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarado. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 41. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a give to Collins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This is Collins on the handoff. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Thompson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Thompson. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Thompson now to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Thompson to throw on 3rd down. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Lucas. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd down at 7.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw again. Going for it all. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Alvarado. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Thompson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Now Thompson going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right?